I'm Chris Kaler. And I'm Amber Frost with Kyuujin cosplay. And today we are back again with you guys with Samurai Champloo, episode 23. So, we kind of learned now that episode 22 was sort of a filler.
It was a filler episode, and I read online in between, last episode and this episode that it was considered one of the worst episodes of the show. I'll have to agree.
Well, I wouldn't say one of the worst, but just what the heck happened in that episode?
It was a filler, so it's a random adventure that these three went through. A lot of people say that you could say they're all hallucinating what happened next, but considering food and eat any mushrooms, I don't know. So I'll just forget about this episode and move on. And apparently this one is also a filler, because I also read that, unfortunately, when I looked it up.
We've been told that
this one might be good.
This one might be good, yeah.
So, but yeah, last episode, they ate mushrooms, they ended up in a place where people were trying to dig up a treasure. Turns out that these people were all cadavers, dead. The guy in charge, who thought he was a descendant of a family that was linked to the treasure, brought people back to life to dig up the treasure. And if we figured out, when we were attacked by the zombies, the guys figured out that he's never been connected to the family at all. So then he took out his guitar thingy, sang, okay, this is the end, and the episode ended, and there was a meteor who killed them all. That was last episode.
It was weird. It's sad because they could have used the fact that maybe being obsessed about something for so long for nothing could be related to food.
I'm sure they had an idea.
Lost that opportunity.
I'm sure they had an idea behind it. It's just that it didn't. I didn't get it. So we'll move on and watch this episode right away, and hopefully we have a bigger conversation at the end of this. So let's go.
Let's soap. Oh my god. Okay.
アメリカ大リーグでは多くの日本人選手たちが活躍している。しかし、野球発祥の頃の日本において、このようなエピソードがあったことを知る者は少ない。
They're gonna play baseball!
長崎街道こう来たから。
そろそろ佐賀だ。行きつけ島までもう一息だな。
へえ。
Won't be long. You have only 3 episodes after this.
こんなに頼んでないんですけど。
ああ、いいのいいの。俺が頼んだ。
You got cash for that?
お？
ちょっとどうすんのよお金。
心配すんね。
あんたへそくりでも持ってる。
大丈夫だ。うまい。
待ってよちょっと。はあ、美味しかった。
Never gets old.
しかし、感情の方。
You didn't say he would take care of the bill, he said don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3, run! Mugen, holy shit!
And in those chills too!
A fast guy, yeah, join the league!
Out.
And a good thrower! Oh man! Woohoo! You made a deal out of this? What's going on?
Who's in charge here? Hey, Kokono Sekirin Sha wa doko ni imasu
Oh,
ka?
I love these accents.
わしがここの町の支配じゃが、我ら米国はこの国との通商を
求めてやってきました。そんな大それたこと言われても。それに異国の船は即刻打ち払いというお触れが出ときますゆえ。
Damn!
違えちゃいけない。我々はお願いに来てるのではない。
Whoa! Baseball? Son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
On a little island in the Far East?
Incredible. The sport of gentlemen comes to the country of savages.
Oh
Really?
my god. I hope they defeat them.
いいだろう。この体型のようにお互い命を無駄にすることもあるまい。
Okay.
野球でしょうだ。
They win, they force them to do the trade.
子供と試合する羽目になったってわけ。
つうかよ、そのアメゴってのはそんな強えのかよ。
当然や。
Challenge accepted.
頑張ってね。
何言ってんだよ。
They need to be in there
Oh,
too.
they're gonna have to play
お前
too.
ら全員出るんだよ。
ダブル D 投手第9を鳴らした。It's a bunt.
What the fuck? Ninja techniques?
Ninja baseball.
Ninja baseball.
とこれは下段の
Yes, because he trained like he would with the
そ
sword.
して野球に応用できるのか。
Woohoo!
打球はセンター前へ。
Exactly like the sword.
ノーアウトランナー一塁。ここでバッターは無限選手。今度はなんと二刀流であります。
Sword technique.
じゃあ第9。おっとこれは満塁策のようです。永遠です。
He's good. They're all good. What the fuck?
前のランナーを追い越してしまいました。アウトであります。
嘘。
Oh, no way.
さて次のバッターはこう言って選手
Please.
であります。
行くわよ。
Let's go. Foo. Foo. No. Foo. You gotta hit the ball.
あえなく三振であります。続くバッターは最年長80歳
He's gonna turn out to be like amazing. Ah. Did he just die? Oh.
いいな。わしの屍を乗り越えてゆく。
Okay, Oji-san.
おじいさん。
He's dead.
さて次のバッター
Fucking Jets. Time to teach these savages how we do things.
Oh man.
Eye for an eye, the American way, all the way. Hey!
That ain't sportsmanship now.
Okay, no bullshit.
Pretty sure I think it's those tricks and the pro league guys.
マンツーシストも自由はせず。
How are they supposed to win this? Oh no, no!
ひどい。
You gotta.
バッタージン選手に対しまして第9を投げました。おっと速い。このままランニングホーム
No
ラン。
reason to win it now. No, fuck that. He's better at fighting than playing baseball. You become the wrong baseball players. Hey! That's not how it works! No, don't die! What the fuck? It's only Food Weekend now. They're all dead. And Mugen is gonna settle this.
まだ死んじゃいねえぜ。
You were buried, it's over.
俺はこのマウントを譲りゃしねえぜ。
Mugen needs to catch them all.
どうするつもりなのか。
Yeah! Oh, that works! That works! Nice job!
Damn.
Careful! Oh! Jesus Christ!
思い残すことはねえ
Out! He's dead! Again!
日本チームに残された
New England needs
ただ
to
一
throw
人
and catch.
球界にして一体どうやって戦うつもりなんでしょうか
Whoa! Oh, yeah, be afraid. Be afraid. Ah! No, it's 1 against 8. He just kills them all.
Help us! This is baseball!
And you were playing baseball before that? Fuck up.
残された選手はあと一人
1 against 1.
1対1の男と男の勝負となりました私は負けない我々米国は負けるわけにはいかない
So that's a draw. Unless one of them. Well, I think he's still there. Yes.
両者
I'm a player.
どうなってしまうのかこの試合このままタイムアウトとなってしまうのか
No, no. Mugen is unbeatable.
Jesus 神風
Oh, fuck.
さっさと
Ah.
起き上がったもはや米国チームに選手はいません試合終了試合終了です
試合はわずか1回で終わりを告げ彼ら米国人は
No translation from the beginning, but
大きな
okay.
恐れを抱いて
Another profound fear.
そして1853年のペリー来航まで二度とこの地を訪れることはなかったのである
Oh my god. Okay, this
That was
was
a nice
good.
filler.
This was good. This was a good episode, guys. After the last one, I gotta say it wasn't much. You know, it wasn't hard to be that good, but no, it was good. It was good. Funny. The humor was through the roof. I gotta say, everyone fucking died.
Oh, rest their
Jin is
souls.
the best. Jin is the best.
I'm ashamed.
Oh my god. And Mugen is a fucking machine.
Mugen is a fucking beast.
I hate the idea, like jokes aside, I hate the idea that this is how things were, you know, back then. Everywhere, not just in Japan, like even here, you know, people would just get places and not give a shit about who was already there and demanding stuff because, you know, they had fancy clothes and they had, you know, weapons and they had buildings that were, you know, made out of rocks and stuff and they would look at other countries that had not developed as much, but had maybe developed in other ways, but they wouldn't give a shit because compared to what they thought was civilized, they were nothing. So
Well,
they were called savages and belittled and used and destroyed.
We wouldn't be in Canada if it weren't for that.
Definitely, we would be in France, and honestly, I would have liked that just as much.
If you wanted to be in France.
Europe is like amazing, you know, architecture and stuff. There's history over there. It looks beautiful. I wouldn't be mad. I love being in Canada, but I don't like what our ancestors had to do to be here. Nor what any others ancestors had to do to be in those
Unfortunately,
places.
in those times, the mentality was your king wanted to expand his kingdom, you were sent over there and you did the bidding of your king, you know?
Yeah.
But fortunately, times change, minds change, so it's less worse than it used to be.
I mean, at least, like, in Japan, they kept their identity, you know, they did adopt a lot of the Occidental stuff, you know, the Occident, their weapons, their way of life, their structures, what they had learned, like, they adapted a lot but they still speak Japanese. They still have their, you know, their legends and their religion, and you know, there's a lot of stuff in Japan that's still from Japan. It's not the case in many other countries that had to assimilate, but I got maybe it's because it happened later in history, you know. Japan was discovered later than a lot of other countries that we know about, so maybe that's why people maybe had learned, or maybe they tried, it's just that at this point there were too many of them and they knew too much to assimilate completely. I don't know, it's just it just sucks. The art of assimilating people because you think that your way of life is best and you should teach it or force it onto other people just sucks. So in this episode though, I like that they played it all on, you know, on a game of baseball. They used that as a way to settle things.
Yeah, if only every conflict would be played by a game of baseball or any sport.
But I mean, even though it's a serious matter, like the fact that they played baseball in Japan, which is a sport that was developed in the Occident, you know, means that they took some stuff from them, even though they don't want to, you know, bow down completely, and they don't want them to be, you know, they don't want to be forced to trade, and they don't want to settle for lesser lives because other people choose to steal their resources and take their money and basically work in their villages and stuff. Yeah. They can still, you know, learn. We can all afford to learn from other cultures and other countries. It's just that it has to be done in a nice way, in a you know, rapport. I don't know how they say it in English, but in a relationship that is, you know, equal on both sides. You know, you give them some, you take some, you agree to share, and you know deep down that even if your culture is different, doesn't mean it's better. You know, they also have great stuff that they can teach you. So this is the best way to share, to middle, and you know, to mix cultures and to travel and to meet and to, you know, learn about other civilizations, but other people, other countries too. So the baseball thing, I thought it was nice. Funny.
Well, I love seeing sport and TV shows or an anime because I'm a fan. I like to cheer. I like to cheer up games and just go, yeah, you can do it, you can do it.
There's a lot of sports, like we didn't watch much sports when we were kids, but we played a lot of them. Yeah. And baseball is the one thing, that and volleyball. These two are the ones that were the most anchored in our family. Like we had next to our home, we had a baseball field, and we would go there and play with our dad, and he kind of he made us play with the teams in our village, but I mean, we liked it, so we didn't complain. But our dad used to play baseball a lot. Our brother played baseball for a while, and he still does a little bit. And
we still throw and catch the ball sometimes.
Our dad was a huge fan.
Not today, but we used to.
I mean, literally yesterday, we were at a Sport Expire, which is a sports shop. I don't know if it exists in America, but we were in a sports shop yesterday, and I saw mitts. That's how I don't know, is it called another thing in English?
Baseball mitts, yeah.
Baseball mitts, yeah. Anyway, we saw them, and I was thinking about buying one because we don't have any anymore since we moved, and I was like, there's a baseball field next to our new apartment, so I'm like, we should start playing again, throw some ball.
We will suck at it, but we should play
again.
No,
I've been throwing balls at, you know, I've never stopped. Like, I would do this when we would go to the cinépark. What's it called?
The drive-in?
The drive-in? No. Anyway, it's a cinema, but outside. Theater outside.
Theater outside. Okay.
Drive-in?
Yeah.
French, guys. French. Sorry. Anyway, we would throw ball there, and when we went camping last summer, I brought my ball, you know, we played badminton too, but we also threw some stuff.
Volleyball, badminton.
I used to play with Cal too, a little bit. So I never really stopped. It's just that we never had a field. Now we do.
I want to talk about the sportsmanship that we saw during this episode, guys.
At first it was good, and later it was bullshit.
Yeah, playing dirty tricks, dirty moves. because you think that your team's gonna lose against your opponents. That's just shitty.
And it's all based on racism, you know. It kind of reminds me of 42, the movie that we watched on Patreon, about how, you know, you don't see your opponent as a worthy opponent because he's different, because he's from another culture, because he's another race or anything. Like, you belittle them because they're different. And then you use that as an excuse to stop, you know, seeing sportsmanship as a thing. You use dirty tricks and violence to win, which in my opinion only makes you look like a sore loser. Sorry. Because if you have to resort to tricks to win, it means that you're not good enough anyway. So
yeah, that's a really shitty moves.
Good thing that Mugen was that good.
Well, he was pissed.
And
the challenge was on, and he wanted to win it. So,
and good thing too that the guy that brought them in the game was also that determined to make it his game. You know, in the end, he fought through death. He was already buried, and he came back to throw the ball.
Yeah. That was a nice filler, guys.
It was a nice episode.
Better than
a very funny episode, but you know,
better
it
than
gave
the previous
us
one, that's for sure.
Yeah, but it gave us some stuff to talk about, and I'm sorry, like I said it in the last episode, but today we're tired. At least I'm tired, and I'm trying. Like, I know what I want to say, but it comes out in French or it doesn't come out at all. So I'm sorry about the blabbering. I hope I made some sense. Anyway.
Hey.
We only have 3 episodes left of Samurai Champloo, and we bought the stuff we need for the costumes. We just need to make them, and hopefully we have time to do so, because next episode we want to be in cosplay already. If we don't have time, we might record the next episode without costumes and do the last 2 in cosplay.
We'll do our best, so let's hope.
She'll be Mugen, I'll be Jin. It will be fun. Hopefully I find glasses, because I don't have those yet, but it will be fun. And we will finish this show in style and then move on to Cowboy Bebop. So
yeah, guys.
That's going to be cool. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is, or it will be on Patreon very soon. You can check it out if you want. The link is in the description.
And if you don't, you can wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be next week, guys.
Yes.
So wait for it, and see you then.
Bye!